Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to make what I call the snake eye pen blank, and you'll see why when we get to it. I'm not going to bother filming inserting the tubes, trimming the tubes, turning the pen, applying the CA finish. There's other videos out there about all that. I've even got videos on CA finish and squaring my pen blanks. I'll leave you links to those if you'd like to see it. Today's video is about making the blank. And now, also, I use some real thin aluminum in this one. I like the real thin look. We're going to use a walnut burl blank. It should be gorgeous. Now you have options. You can use bigger pieces of aluminum, you can use brass, you can use veneer, you can use colored veneers and papers. It's up to you. But this pen will look very classy when we're through. So let's build what I call the snake-eyed segmented pen blank. To get started, we have to lay out our blank. This is going to be the lower tube. This is going to be the upper tube, and I've allowed extra. And this is going to be the upper tube, and I've allowed extra. Now what we're going to do essentially is cut a V here and a V here. Pull it apart, put aluminum in it, glue it together, and rotate it 90 and do the same thing. So what we have to do is determine the cap's going to be somewhere around here. So we want our V, actually we've got room to play with it, so we want our V to end about here. So we have to lay out a 45-degree line on where we're gonna, let's just say we want it to be like right here. 45 there. So that says our cut will start right there. We'll bring this across to this side. All we have to worry about is when we make our cut is to make this cut here and this cut here, ending in the middle. Okay, to get started, I'm going to put a little side cut on it to give my blade someplace to start. And we want to go this way, so. Now we're going to epoxy this piece of aluminum into here, just like that. In 15 minutes we'll come back. It's dried up. Okay, I'm going to clean it up on the belt sander. And then, just like we came in here and cut this one, we're going to turn it 90 degrees. And we're going to do it again. It may be difficult to see, but there is our line right there. So we need to run a 45-degree angle from this point. That will be our next cut. Same process, we'll cut this, glue a piece of aluminum in, then we'll be ready to drill. Alright, we said this was going to be our upper tube. So we're going to have our upper finial about right there. So right there needs to be the top of our upper tube, which means, so this will actually be where our tube will be. So I'm going to trim it a little long. I'm not going to trim it here, then we will drill it. Upper and the lower blanks are drilled. I'm ready to glue in the tubes. Not going to video that. It's our basic glue up, but we can see our design here. Be interesting to see what it looks like in the round. Hey, before we finish, I just want to say thanks, guys, for tuning in. I appreciate you watching. I appreciate the comments. Like the video, share the video. It really helps the channel out. If you haven't subscribed, do so. There'll be a subscribe link up here somewhere, and there's also one down below. We really appreciate it, and until next time, be creative, be thoughtful, and be safe. Well, here's our finished pen. You can really see that walnut burl just really pops. Let's zoom in on our snake eyes. See, we had a nice tight fit, real good cuts on the scroll saw. Nice glue up. By rotating at 90 degrees, we get the effect on all four sides. We can see it as we rotate the pen.